Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I am back with another review. And today, we're continuing our look at the Transformers Authentics line with Bumblebee. As with Optimus Prime, this is a look at the large and small version of Bumblebee. And as I said in the Optimus Prime review, I'm pretty sure each size has its own designation, like Alpha or Bravo or something like that. I unfortunately can't remember right now, and it's not on the packaging. But please feel free in the comments to inform me. Should this line continue and there's more figures to review in the future, I'll try my best to remember the proper size designations. Much like Optimus Prime, all we have here is a larger scaled version of the Bumblebee figure, but with one great addition, or not so great addition, the inclusion of ball joints at the elbows. But like the larger Optimus Prime, they only bend in sideways. Thankfully, though, there's a lot less kibble around the joint. It gives you a little bit more freedom of movement, but the joint still doesn't bend forward like a proper elbow. Another interesting touch is, whereas on the smaller Bumblebee has a little more limited ball joint in the head, still a bit very expressive, the larger Bumblebee has a ball-jointed head as well, which I'm quite happy to see because it does allow for that freedom of expression. Well, and again also, there's slight differences in paint detail, but actually nothing that noticeable in robot mode. In fact, I'm going to say I was wrong because I'm just looking now and it looks like they're painted exactly the same way. The only difference is the ball connectors here from the torso to the shoulder are yellow, where here on Little Bumblebee, they're black. Speaking of Little Bumblebee, we'll start with the transformation. And first thing what you want to do is go ahead, bring these shoulders and arms up into place, just like so. Flip the legs over very easily. And then what's a nice little touch is you want to squeeze them together, and that will lock everything into place. And here you have a nondescript, not a Volkswagen, but it still looks sort of like a car with a hump type of design, which rolls very nicely. So we'll get this out of the way, and we'll just come over to the larger Bumblebee, and transformation is exactly the same. Straighten the arms out if you have them bent. Bring this up just like so. Obviously, things will peg together a little bit nicer because you're dealing with larger joints. But then turn the car over, flip the legs around. By the way, there is like a ball joint there in the knee, but there's really not much you can do with it. And then, oof, that was loud. Sorry. Bring those together, just like so, and you have a larger version of Bumblebee's car. And the only difference I can see between the two here, front painted grills, is you got a little bit more black paint here on the front. And on the smaller Bumblebee, you have an Autobot logo on the side there. So yeah, these are actually very similar and very nice. They do roll, and as you saw, the transformation is fairly simple. So we'll pause. I'll come back with my final thoughts. So it's a little harder to choose which version of Bumblebee I'd recommend just because both are so similar. I actually think I'm going to have to give it to the big version of Bumblebee this time, just because the little extra paint, but I really like that head sculpt, and the inward elbow joints really don't get in the way as they do on Big Optimus. So definitely look out for it. Now, like I said in the Optimus Prime review, these are at Market 6 stores. I got them from a friend. I think Amazon is supposed to have them in stock. I'm not sure. But just be careful of what you pay, because a lot of the scalpers are getting their hands on these just because these are original mold figures, and they're trying to sell them for 2 to 3 times what they're worth. Like I said, this is a $7 toy at most, and this is a $12 toy at most. If you spend more, like $25, $30, on something like the big Bumblebee, you're not getting your money's worth, and it's really going to leave what I would consider a bad taste in your mouth. So, this is your old pal Chuck for Bumblebee. We will see you next time. Oh, and by the way, let me know what you think about how these videos have been looking. I've usually filmed in my dining room, and I recently changed the lights to a daylight LED bulbs, and I'm wondering if that's making more of an improvement along with my regular light setup. So let me know, and have a great day.